Hello, my name is Jordan Marks. I'm with MillenniumGroup Bend at Stellar Realty Northwest. I work out of Central Oregon, but I have clients that come from all over the Willamette Valley and Portland and Southern Oregon and Roseburg. I've closed properties in all of those different places. So I have people that follow me in a variety of different communities, including Lane County and Douglas County and Multnomah County and whatnot. So I thought that with all the fires going on in the valley and in Portland, on the outskirts of Portland and the outskirts of Springfield, up and down the McKenzie River and Highway 126 and other places throughout Oregon, I thought it would be a good idea to create a little video that just walks people through the process of filing a Fire Act of God form. And so this is the process. I'm going to use Google Chrome. And as you can see, I've loaded up the Google Chrome window, and we are Google searching for Oregon Department of Revenue property tax. That is the first subject line you're going to search for. And then you click the first link, property taxes in the state of Oregon, and wait for that to load. And once the property tax page for the Oregon Department of Revenue loads, you're going to see three different categories, and you're going to want to browse the leftmost category, and you're going to look for property tax exemptions. And you're going to see a lot of different links here. Oregon property tax law is very complicated and very nuanced. There are a lot of different programs that apply to various different types of property tax law and different types of real estate in the state of Oregon. And you can find forms and documentation about these different programs on this website. And so what we're looking for now is we're looking for the public forms and documents link. It's a little bit hard to find, so it's taking me a little bit of a minute here. But once you find the public forms and documents link, you go ahead and click on that, and that will take you to the page that is going to have the information that we're looking for here. So again, as previously mentioned, you can get property tax appeal petitions on here. You can file for farm forest deferral, find documents related to that. You can find documents related to hiring a professional to appeal your property taxes. You can look for senior citizen deferral information. There's just a wide variety of different programs here that you can look through if you have the time. But meanwhile here, the form that we're looking for in particular is the Fire Act of God form, the form that allows us to report a damaged improvement or structure, damage to property in regards to having a fire happen to your property in the state of Oregon. And I believe it is towards the bottom of the page. So we're going to have to scroll through quite a few different links here. It's not the most user-friendly website, but I use the Oregon Department of Revenue website because it has the document, and we all come from a variety of different counties. So instead of just using one particular county website that may or may not have the document available, I figured I'd just use the Oregon Department of Revenue website. So once we find the appropriate link, we can go ahead and click on it, and that link will load. And then once the link loads, we want to save it to our desktop. It's probably the easiest place to find it. And now the form is saved to our desktop. there's one more document that we may need just to help us out and make our lives a little bit easier, and that is our property tax statement or property improvement page, or property, I should say, property account page from our local county. And since a lot of my clientele and family and friends are from Lane County, I decided to use the Lane County website as an example here, even though I am located in Bend. So the easiest way to go about doing this is clicking the How Do I menu button, scrolling down to property taxes. You scroll through here and you click on the assessment and taxation homepage under quick links. This will load. And again, scrolling through here, we are looking for the link that gives us a property account information. And I believe it's up at the top there. It's one of the red links under quick links. Click on that. And what I did here is I don't want to expose anyone's personal information against their will. And I don't own property in Lane County anymore. So I went ahead and just searched for Lane County and pulled up a public profile, a profile of a property that can be found under a public name like Lane County. And I think I used ARC of Lane County just as a generic account so that I wouldn't be showing anyone's personal information. But you put in your name or your address, and you can pull up your particular property tax account that way. And once you have it here pulled up, you can alt-click on the page, and then you can print, and then you can either print the document or print the page, or you can print a PDF and save the web page as a PDF. And I chose to save it as a PDF to my desktop. We need this page to access our account number and our tax ID, tax map number, particularly, so that we have that on hand. Now we're going to go and we're going to load the original Fire Act of God form, and we just start filling it out. It's pretty straightforward. Personal name, mailing address, phone number, that sort of thing at the top. The exact location and description of the property in the middle, including the account number, the section, township, range, and tax lot number, address of the property, and whether it's a fire or an act of God, the date of the damage, and what exactly has been damaged, whether it's a manufactured structure, personal property, building, or land, a quick description of the damage. And that can be improvements were completely destroyed. That could be 50% of the improvements destroyed, but probably we'll have to tear down the rest and rebuild. Whatever you think the appropriate description of the improvements being damaged are. Maybe what in particular has been damaged, whether an outbuilding was damaged or the house, or whether it was a complete loss. If there is just partial damage, what parts of the home were partially damaged and what types of damage occurred. Just be kind of descriptive. We want to pull that account number from that property tax account document that we saved. We add it into our doc, and then we go ahead and put the tax map number in the section, township, range section. And those are the two sort of like things that you could get stuck on. So that's why we downloaded the your property tax account website data, so that we could have that easily on file. And so if this is too hard for you, or if you're stumbling through my directions, because I don't do this very often, you can go and you can actually get one of these pages from your local county tax assessor's office. And of course, I always encourage people to do that. Like, if you know what to do, if you know where to go there directly. You don't need to, call me. Obviously, I don't work for the county. I am just a private real estate professional, and I have a background in county property appraisal. So I try to help the general public when I can when issues of public concern arise. But go ahead, and if you are confused through this process, go ahead and talk to the county directly by going to your local county courthouse, finding the appraisal in the tax payment division, and just talking to someone at the desk there, and they will walk you through the process. But you have 60 days after the event. If it's after June 30th, I believe, you have 60 days after the event to file this act of God form. So it's not something you want to delay on. You will get part of your damaged value reduced on your account in relation to the amount of damage that happened and the proration of what part of the year it happened in. So it is something that's worthwhile doing, and it's not easy to find this information on the internet. I don't see it being publicized very often, so I thought I'd walk you guys through this process myself and show you that it can be done. You just pull the document from the Oregon Department of Revenue website. You get your property tax statement or your account information off of your local county website. You put the information that's necessary on the Fire Act of God form, print it out, stop by your county courthouse, give it to them. They will reinspect or reappraise the property in their inspection process. And I believe that's it. Thank you very much.